And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. And there's some people, you look at the little graphic, they're hiking up. You don't have to do that at Cannon Mountain, do you, Greg? Now, you can take one of them fancy lifts, can't you?
We have those fancy lifts all over.
And so joining us here, of course, from Cannon Mountain is Greg Keeler. And we're going to talk about Cannon Mountain.
Sure. And
we will talk about the fact you don't have to hike up.
That's true, although we do have a couple places where you can still hike.
If you want to.
Hike to skiing.
But then that's by choice.
Right.
And now, because you have a new lift.
Yep, we have a new double chair in Middersill. That's the backcountry / side country area. And that we turned that on around January 1st, and just about every day since then it's been running up until this weekend. It got a little warm on us on Thursday and Friday, so Middersill is kind of on hold till we get a little bit more snow, but it has been snowing. At Cannon we got 4 inches yesterday, overnight into yesterday, and then we got another inch last night, so we're looking pretty good.
Now you started off the season with a boatload of snow when nobody else was getting it.
We started off we were in this pocket, and at some point one of the meteorologists from Boston told us that we probably had the most snow east of the Mississippi at this point at Cannon. We've had 15 feet of snow for the season so far, so there hasn't been one snowless week since mid-December.
Really?
So
that's a lot of snow.
Yeah, it just keeps snowing, so it's great.
15 feet of snow.
That's a lot, and of course you won't find a pile of 15 feet of snow sitting there to greet you, but you'll be amazed at the size of the snow banks and what we got, and it's great. You know, it's great for that'll carry us right into spring. That's well beyond our seasonal average already. So, and it's well beyond last year.
Well, what's great about 15 feet of snow, obviously, is that you can scrape it off and there's still snow underneath. I mean,
right.
No matter what you do, it keeps coming back. So.
So we've had great conditions at Cannon so far this season.
Oh, that's great. And so what's going on this week? We saw there's a bunch of musical guests this week.
Yeah, we have all kinds of après-ski entertainment. Cannon is, sort of no frills. We don't have clowns bouncing around, but we've got great.
Oh, you're there, Greg. Come on.
Well, I'm not there today, so there are no clowns, today. Myself included in the no clown clause. So, but we do have skiing. We're all about skiing and riding. So.
And now pricing, you don't change prices for weekdays versus
we don't
weekends.
have holiday pricing. So just because you're on vacation doesn't mean a lot of places see you coming. They know you're on vacation, and they got a week that's just higher price just for you.
Yeah.
You don't get much more that week with the higher prices. But at Cannon, 7-day-a-week pricing, and this week, on top of that, there are a lot of New Hampshire schools that are off this week when normally they're not. So we stuck in our New Hampshire resident deal for Wednesday.
And what is that deal, Greg?
So New Hampshire residents, with your ID, you can ski for $35. You can get a ticket for $35 this Wednesday.
That's great.
So I'm guessing that's going to be a big day for Cannon. A lot of people have been calling us, asking us about it. Everybody's looking for a deal. There aren't too many deals out there during February vacation week, but Cannon's got them. We've also got a 10-pack, which is $569. That'll get you 10 any-day tickets. So if you're going up there with a carload of people and you want to be there for 1 or 2 days or something like that, you get the 10-pack, ski for $56.90 a day. So that's an awesome deal.
That's great. You just did that math in your head, too.
I did.
So I'm very impressed
amazing,
by that.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Cannon is very easy to get to because it's just basically big roads over to Cannon.
Yeah, from North Conway, it's actually a beautiful drive, and it's about an hour depending on where you are in the city. If you're right in the middle of North Conway, I'd go the 302 route to Route 3 in Twin Mountain and then just head over. It's really easy, essentially.
And spectacular.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful
spectacular drive, but it's totally worth it. Change your perspective a little bit. Get over there. We're over 4,000 feet. Beautiful views. We have the aerial tramway running every day. If you've never been to Cannon, this is the time to check it out. For sure.
Definitely, and with all the snow on the ground, and
with all the snow, it's a different scene over there. So it's really wild. I encourage everybody to get over there.
Well, that's a lot of fun. Now, how long a season do you think you're going to get this year?
We're scheduled to go to April 10th. And last year, it was 75, 80 degrees at the end of March and early April, and we made it to about that point. If it keeps snowing like this, we're scheduled to go to April 10th. We'll see what happens later in April. We've got some big stuff going on at the end of the season. Of course, we have a full lineup of spring events like Splash Pond. We got a splashing crash where you can It's a regular splash pond, but then we also have a dummy race that dummies are going to jump into the pond, myself excluded. So no clowns or dummies. And then after that, we're going to do, we have Red Hook Fest, which is Red Hook Fest in the summertime.
Yep.
This past summer they had Blues Traveler. We're not going to have Blues Traveler, but they're taking Red Hook Fest on the road. They're bringing it to Cannon. It's March 26th. We're going to have live music, big stage outside, a couple up-and-coming bands.
Oh, that's great.
Red Hook, of course, will be there, so that's going to be fun. That's sort of a first-time thing for Cannon. I'm not sure we've ever done live music outside in the wintertime, so that's going to be a big show. After that, we've got Bode Miller coming back again for Bode Fest on April 3rd, so if you want to get in on that, it's limited registration.
Right.
Last year it sold out in an hour. We had 400 open spots and it sold out in an hour, and we're doing that on March 9th.
Is when the tickets will be available.
Yep. Go to our website, canonmt.com, if you want to get in on that. It's kids race, you get a bib, you get a private autograph signing with Bode Miller. It's incredible. So.
And of course, you mentioned the website, and your website, you go on it, you've got all the information there. It's one of those good websites. I also like the fact you have the little buttons for summer and winter, so you can kind of play with that.
Right. Yep. It's a good website. I mean, that's a sort of a standard thing you got to have these days, But what we do,
but you got to have the pictures. And
yeah,
you guys
we
upload
have
the
awesome
pictures, and of course, you're also on Facebook.
Yep, we're on Facebook. Find us on Facebook and like us on Facebook. But pictures and videos, we try to do that as much as possible to give you the lowdown on what you're going to get there.
Get you itching to go skiing.
Right,
so.
For sure. So.
Well, Greg, thanks so much.
Encourage everybody to come on over to Cannon this week.
There you go.
Yep.
And it's very easy to get to, right in the middle of Franconia Notch.
Yep, and of course, if you want to change it up, you can take 302 to 3 to get there, and on the way back, if you want to go through Lincoln, take 112 and circle back around. You do the whole route. It's a beautiful drive.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And on a day like today.
Yep, spectacular.
Absolutely spectacular.
Yep.
Well, great.
So.
Greg, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And, of course, join them over there at Cannon Mountain in Franconia Notch. We'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
The weather is